Namaskar, dear seekers, and welcome to our collective meditation. So I hope everyone is fine on this weekend. So for those who are coming for the first time, I will share in brief how we will go ahead. So we will meditate for around 45 minutes to 50 minutes. What we do also, we play in the background a divine name, and the divine name that we are playing is Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. So why we play a divine name in the background is because non-negativity is much more. So I'm sure you must be experiencing that doing meditations or doing any form of spiritual practice today is much more difficult, because the negativity is much more, there is more heaviness, more struggle. And this divine name has the capacity and potency to reduce this negativity in the environment. So that's why we recommend to also play the divine name in low tone in your home. It can be during the day and especially at night. And that's why also we play during the collective meditations. So you can regulate, of course, the audio in such a way that you are able to do your practice or the chant you repeat. So for those who are doing meditations, what you can do, you can close your eyes, you can do your own meditation and regulate the audio in low tone. You can try to also repeat if you want to try to see if anything you feel. And for those who are more familiar with chanting, with this ancient technique coming from India of repeating a divine name or a mantra in the mind. Some repeat also a guru mantra. So you can do the same, and you can just close your eyes, repeat the divine name or mantra that you usually do, and just regulate the audio in low tone. Or you can try to repeat as well and see what you feel. For those who are completely new to chanting or new to meditation, what you can do, I will guide initially how to close eyes, take a deep breath, and relax. At that time, you can just listen to the audio that we are playing, or you can just repeat in mind. You can repeat as per the speed of the audio. You can either repeat aloud or you can repeat in mind also. Usually in mind is more effective, but for everyone will be different. What is actually more easy for you. Otherwise, what you can do, you can just closing eyes and focus your attention on your own breath and see what you feel. So you can see what helps you. More important is which one helps you either to feel less thoughts in the mind, you feel the mind is becoming more calm, you are feeling more relaxed, or you are experiencing some concentrations. Also, what we will do, so when the audio starts, that will be the beginning of the collective meditation, and when the audio stops, that will mark the end. But before we start, I would like to show you a simple technique called how to remove the negative vibrations that is around us. So just to understand that we have our body, that is a gross body, and the subtle body around us, what we call in some calls the aura. It is those vibrations that is attached to us. And actually there is negativity in the atmosphere. It is something we cannot see, but sometimes we may perceive as something like heavy or pressure. And what happens is usually cover us and cover our chakras also. So there is a technique using our fingertips, because from every finger actually it is associated to an element, and from that science comes the science of mudras. It's called the Panchatattvas. It is a science. So when you try to meditate or when you try to chant, energy comes out from our fingers. So when you try to chant or meditate or focus on the breath, some energy comes out. Of course, if you repeat a divine name, there is also the energy coming out from our fingers, less in comparison to the focusing on the breath, unless there is a higher concentration. So at that time, what you do, there is this subtle, it is a subtle covering around us. So we try to remove it by creating some wind around us. So you can do the same. What you can try to do first is just close eyes, and for around half a minute, try to see what you feel from inside. And then we will do this removing of covering for around 2 to 3 minutes, and then we will start with the collective meditation. So first you can close eyes, try to see how you feel from inside, and then after that I will tell you to perform the removing of covering. So now, dear seeker, you can open and we can start. When you do that, better to leave eyes open because energy comes out from our eyes also. So you do it in that motions from inside to outside, or from the back also, where is the neck, from inside to outside, and you can go from down to up, and similarly, we can go from up to the heart chakra, below heart chakra to the top chakra. And au niveau from eyes and ears also, because it's openings, no? So sometimes covering may come here, so those vibration cannot come out from our body. And that time you can focus on your breath, you can either chant, and then just see what you feel. If some of you feel like yawning, just don't worry, you just keep happening, or some of you may feel like burping, or if you feel pressure in one area, you can do more. You can do with some more speed or less speed. Try to grab now. It's like an intangible cloud that we cannot see, but sometimes we may feel it. We'll do that for around 2 minutes or so, and after I will ask you to see what you feel again. Some of you can do also something at the heart chakra, where there is a seat of emotions, or the chakra, the throat chakra. It can be front and back also, because chakra is from both sides. You can go up to the navel also. That is also fine. Sometimes you can go a little bit faster, so some wind type is created. So Nadia Sika, you can just close eyes and just try to see if you feel anything as compared to beginning, and then just keep in mind, and in half a minute we will start with the collective meditation.
ॐ नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। 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 ॐ नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय 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 ॐ नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय.
Dear seekers, you can remain with closed eyes. You can in beginning or in between. You can just contemplate what you feel from inside and just compare what you feel as compared from where you join. I will let you know when to open eyes. So, dear seekers, you can open eyes and then you can share in the chat how you felt. And for those who were here in beginning and you did this removing of the covering, negative covering, how you felt after doing it, or you can share also if you were able to experience something, or you can share also what you felt after the collective meditation. You can start, if you like, you can start writing in the chat. In meantime, I would like to share that we will continue with collective meditation. It is 3 times a week. It is Tuesday, Thursday, and Sunday as today. And also we'll be changing time, I think, end of the month, just to keep in mind. And on Wednesday, we usually have our series of our topic, but this Wednesday, that will be on 26 October, we have the live stream of question answers. That means that any questions that you would like to ask about spirituality or spiritual practice, you can share. So you can share it either on the chat, and we answer live, or even if some of you would like to come to join the live stream session where you can actually speak to us directly. So if you like, you can always, we'll share you a link so you can always register online. It is ask your question on spirituality. So if you want to ask a question live, you can just send to us, register and send, and then we will welcome you online. And just to share also that it is in the end of this month, that is in exactly 1 week, so not this Sunday but next Sunday on 30 October we will have our workshop, our series of workshop that we start. It is about how to change yourself for the better. So it is actually how to work on ourselves to overcome like anger, stress, worry, emotionalism, or different internal stressors that we, due to that, we react to a situation we are not able to do as we would like to do. So sometimes we get angry, or we become emotional, or we become insecure, and we wish that we may have acted in a better way. So this is something that you can learn at a practical level in this online workshop. And the online workshop is just of 2 hours durations. So we'll be sharing with you some aspect that how you can work on it, and of course practically see with you what to do, and give you this knowledge of how you can work on it. It is also overcoming defect of personality, and many seekers who practice this personality defect to overcome actually experience a lot of changes. So this workshop, it is through donations, so everyone is welcome, and you can give as per what is your capacity. We'll paste also the link in the chat, so don't hesitate, of course, to register and try in our workshop. We have seekers, we are practicing spirituality for many years, that will be actually your conductors. It will be 2 seekers. So it is actually the first workshop is on Sunday, on 30 October, and it will be followed by 2 other Sunday on 6 and 13 November. So you can, of course, attend the series of the 3 courses, but you can attend also 1 or 2 as per what is possible for you. Okay, dear seekers, so wishing you a blissful week ahead. Actually, this is what we call Diwali. It is a Indian festival where it is celebrates the festival of light, of the winning the light over the darkness. That's why it is lighting some lamp. So I wish you, and actually the true meaning is how we are able to overcome the darkness within oneself and lead the lamp of knowledge within ourselves. That is possible by doing spiritual practice. So dear sir, wishing you a blissful end weekend and blissful week ahead, and hope to see you next Tuesday or Wednesday also in our next live stream. Namaskar to everyone.